Hi all, welcome to race number 8 of the Legend Racing My TeamCareer. We have Baku this week, and for this race even, and it should be an interesting one. I'm not sure like how things will play with obviously activities and all that kind of good stuff. Like we're looking at everything. I think we'll want to get a good balance of get Correa improved, maybe get other elements kind of work. Like I'm happy to put a good bit of effort into getting Correa kind of up to scratch, as it were. So we'll see what we can kind of nail down. We've got 9 days to kind of work with, but Baku is one circuit I'm usually quite pacey on, but there are about 2 or 3 main parts of the circuit that absolutely poor morale for durability. I think that might be just because of, could be because of just if there's anything's failed or just like, but sometimes it's hard to kind of keep them. Like I always like to try and speak highly of the durability team, so it's quite strange that it's a poor morale. But as you can see, the failure chance is up a little bit. We've not got any upgrades. I think the only stuff really thrown in is obviously I think durability is only, but we must be due like upgrades from Mercedes in general very soon, so we'll see how that plays out. But I would say, so long as we can keep improving stuff as we go along, that's going to keep us competitive. Like I feel we can edge closer to being like a mid place team. Like Alfa Romeo is probably kind of our target, so but try and help the morale. Obviously now we're going to renew obviously the contracts for sponsors. We're going to also have a look over, like we thought we'd spend a good bit of manual looking just over our drivers, because at the same time we have to kind of plan out, do we stick with Correa or do we look elsewhere for a driver? Because I feel with Correa just now, yes, he's not the best out there, but we've tried to put a fair bit of effort into him. At the time he was $1 million contract, and we've worked pretty hard to get him up to, like, obviously he's 2 million, but at the same time we've worked on quite well to kind of improve his stats. And like, yes, the Vries and Aitken, like, I've seen quite a few other career modes talk about it as well, like where do they go next, so we'll have a think about it all. But we've got money to spend as well, so I've got to be wary about spending the money just now to improve the different departments. So I'd quite like to improve different departments if I can, that way that it helps us out massively. So we'll put some extra money into the durability team, keep their morale going strong, and obviously get Correa even more improved. So we're going to have probably a decent race to kind of help our cause here. But for me personally at the moment, I would say Baku, just got a points finish, keep us try and get some form going again, because obviously Catalonia and Monaco did not go to plan. We didn't expect them to go to plan, but I'm hoping that with upgrades and just a bit of improvement in Correa and also in myself, that we have a chance. But there we go, morale's up a wee bit again, so that's handy. But at the moment, part failed for chassis. Ah, great. Not what you want to see. Not ideal. Hey ho. Yes, we'll have to deal with that for between now and Canada, it seems, I suspect. Can we get it done? Yeah, we can. Right, that's fine. But we'll let that get dealt with in the background. Get ourselves prepared for qualifying, see what we can do, and hopefully have a good race inbound. Like, Baku's one of these fast circuits for me where it's very easy to make a mistake. You'll either lose control through one of the fast straights when you try to go through the either left or right turner, But for me, as long as it stays dry, because if it's wet I'm snookered, because I genuinely don't see me handling it too well here on the wet, because it's when I was going through those exact same straights I would find myself just kind of binning it probably. But it's quite interesting, even like the narrow chicane like halfway through the circuit, that's a notable section for crashing it quite easily. But we'll see how we do. Just take our time, nothing silly, get the full beans out of the car as it were, and it'll probably just be one lap and done situation, because I don't see me doing more than a lap as usual. I like to just do the one lap, get out the road and take what I get as it were. Unless I really need to improve, then I'll go from there. I'm ignoring purple for the first sec. Oh, did I bump it there? Did I bump? It's not a good sign if I did. So yeah, we're coming up to this little, like, it's kind of like a chicane of sorts. That, honestly, it's so easy to mark it up. Like, there is no room for error. You mark up, you're gonna wreck the car. That's it. It's like it's race over. And that section there is, honestly, I'm determined. Like, and then that little bump there. Like, usually if you go over the rumble strips, sometimes you can hit that wall on the right and it just completely ruins you. But the one we're driving, I would say, pretty well. Like, we're not making too many. Like, oh. Come on, G. Get over that line, just get over the line and just take what you get. Take your medicine. Really? We're the fastest on the track, and we actually qualified 4th for Q1, so pace wise I don't know where this has came from. Like, I haven't tweaked the difficulty, I haven't done anything. Correa's 20th, yet we qualify through Q1 into 4th, so that gives us encouragement for Q2 to say, especially with a few of those mistakes. Like, I think we might have bumped the wall just a little bit as well, that we might have enough extra in the tank, unless the AI is just not firing on all cylinders. Like, I know we've had a few improvements, but not enough to say in the power department, unless we're just more consistent. But the AI's been pretty much on point most of the races. Like, the only time they've really kind of looked shaky was that Zandvoort, and that was when we drove really well. So I'm intrigued to see how this one plays out. If Baku, and as I say, remember, it is just like a one-race shootout in a sense as well, so if we're just putting one good lap in and putting the pressure on it, and sometimes that's what you need, is like a circuit like this where everything clicks and you get a bit of favour going your way. Like, Baku is one of these ones where you can just go like flat out for quite a good chunk of the circuit as well, which helps massively. It's just trying to navigate some of the turns where you don't bin it, basically. That is pretty much it. If you bin it, that's it. It's like, I know if I hit the barriers like at 180 mile an hour or whatever, this race is over. The race will be over for me, our qualifying's over, and I'll be looking at possibly, it would be our first retirement, but I'm intrigued to see how everything plays out. But yeah, again, we go even better, and we actually would qualify provisional pole after Q2. That is just kind of, what is going on here? Like, things are clicking, and I'm getting almost to the sense of like, do I need to now ponder adjusting the difficulty? Because like, Baku and Canada are probably my two strongest circuits, but at the same time I'm not on, like, I've tweaked the setup just enough to put in a little bit more pace, but I've tried to make sure the for me it's the cornering for here. Like here in Canada, or like when it comes to Canada as well, I'm making sure the setup is near enough the same, but it's focusing on getting the cornering just as right as I can. It's just me needing to execute it as best I can. But yeah, and this is like I feel kind of lost for words in a sense here. Like, I didn't expect to be this quick. So like we have on a harder, like the difficulties, like we don't play like extreme or ultimate, we're on like a hard difficulty where it's competitive. But if this is what this race is going to be like, I might have to reevaluate my difficulty. Do I put it to like 5 clicks up or 10 clicks up? I don't know. Like 70's, could we adjust it up to 70, I think, if memory serves right. And 70's not like, for some folk it's easy, but for some folk it's a challenge. As we come through the start finish line, what are we getting? Come on, I forget it takes a wee while to get start finish line because it's such a long provisional pole. We're just going to pit up and we get the first pole under Legend Racing. That is, I actually don't know what to kind of like say here, because this would have been, I didn't expect to be challenging poles at this stage, if I'm honest. Even in the dry, I thought like this would be the type of track Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull would all kind of still trump us. But we have managed to just pull out the goods, put an even quicker time out than them, and like they supply the power supply. So we've just got the setup right, we've got everything just clicking, unless all these upgrades have all started to just kind of kick in at the right time, and it's just suiting a track like Baku. But Claire definitely getting questions out of us. But yeah, this is definitely going to be an interesting race now, I would say. But the big question is, can we maintain it? Because it's going to, and Rivalry Breakdown is going to take a big swing now, because that's 2 and 1 puts us 20 all. So we need a good race. And Driver Acclaim, I think that now puts us ahead of Correa, I think, looking at it. So we've got race day, folks. Let's see how we do. It'll be a nervy race regardless. I suspect, looking at the weather, it's softs, maybe mediums for the setup. So chill, get our head down, try and get a good start, and try and maintain this qualifying pace into the race.
City circuit in the heart of the Azerbaijan capital is a real test of a driver's endurance, patience and precision. 90-degree corners through sector 1 lead into a tightening uphill sprint as we start to circle around the old city. Then a 1.4-mile chase flat out through sector 3 towards the finish line. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Why don't we discuss McLaren? What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Graham lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Verstappen, Charles Leclerc and Vettel, Albon, Perez, Stroll and Daniel Ricciardo, Norris, Sainz, Daniel Kvyat and Ocon, Grosjean, Magnussen, Antonio Giovinazzi and Pierre Gasly, Raikkonen, Russell, Latifi and Juan Manuel Correa. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down.
So we're getting all set, 5 red lights for the Baku Grand Prix, and we're off. So let's get settled. get into it and hopefully have a good race. Well, we should have for pole obviously, but pole doesn't always transition into a race win. Quite a steady... Oh yeah, I seen that was the worst thing that could have happened early if it had been a yellow flag, because then you had an argument's sake for suddenly going into the pits, put on probably a hard set maybe. I doubt the mediums, could the mediums last the full race? But that could have been an early start there. Not what we want. But Hamilton and Bottas, the one thing I find at times, the AI still are not the best for attacking. Like we're getting the ERS used a decent amount, just trying to obviously use it on the long straights, because that's when we'll be able to keep Bottas and Hamilton at bay. But at the moment they just don't really seem like up for a fight. Like, I would have thought maybe they... I thought I was going to bin it there, but not to be. But yeah, they're definitely not attacking, I thought, as much as I thought they would. If you keep a tight line here, no mistakes, just take it easy, get the ERS opened up a little bit. But Hamilton's definitely not pushing as much as I thought he would. That's why I've not fully now opened up a wee bit more, just to get a wee bit extra juice. But yeah, he's definitely not attacking us, which is interesting. Obviously we got the fastest lap because we were like the first through like the start finish line. But yeah, at the moment Hamilton's not attacking us. Because I'll be honest, if a couple of them get past me, I'll not catch them, because it will just be a case of trying to play defensive. But this is the type of track where there are lots of overtaking opportunities. It's coming down to the AI if it will actually do it. Like, I can keep going round and round and round. But still purple for first two sectors. Oh, nearly binned it there. That's my fear, I'm going to completely put it in the wall at some point. Oh, Hamilton's going for it, he's really going for it. Remember, there's no DRS. Oh boy. Right, he's trying to kind of block me off a little bit, but we'll take the place back. But had the lead for a bend, if lucky. Start the bend, we took it back after the bend. And build up a wee bit of gap as well, so we just kind of kicked on there. But yeah, this is definitely turning into a race where I'm thinking, do I start to plan a difficulty change? Is the car starting to become better than it is, or am I just starting to get more because it's tracks I'm better at? But hey ho, hey ho. Just knuckle down now till probably the pit stop, and we will go from there, folks. coming out of the pits there for 2.2 there, much improved on previous races, but it's been about 2.527. So this is going to be an interesting little. That was close. Bit of excitement now. It's only took a handful of laps to finally get about it. Like, this is the difference maker. If we can get through this pocket of cars, then, like, quick, then we have a chance of solidifying the race win. That was a bit maybe aggressive, too aggressive, but we got the spot, so I'm not complaining. We got it. There was no damage on us, no damage on them as far as I understand. We've got no warnings. Got to do the same to get Viat, and then whoever else is in front. So got a long way to go, and who knows how long. For me, these guys will hold out for, like, what lap and so forth, because if they're holding out to say like lap, say 8 or 9, then if like Bottas and Hamilton and Verstappen and that are still kind of like behind, then it plays a little part. But at the moment we're picking through. We've done a few. It's now a case of getting up to Lando. That's going to be the next challenge. That might take a bit of effort. But we want to take them, we want to get through them early. So Lando's still in front of us here, and at the moment this is when we have to take them. Oh, a bit bumped there, all bumped there. But we're clear now, it's just Albon in front. Albon's still on the softs. He's obviously going to have to pit. Like, we ain't going to catch Albon just now, that's a given. So I suspect it's more a case of how much time can we kind of gain on him, like, and also build a bit of a gap on everyone else. Because I'm going to suspect, I'm going to go purple through first sector as well. I suspect there will be a chance that, like, Bottas, Hamilton and others are still behind and maybe still caught in this backlog. They're not doing what we're doing. We managed to get through that pretty quickly and pretty smoothly. They maybe not having the same luck as us. They're almost going to have to kind of, in a sense, maybe rely on others going in the pits for them to kind of take these spots maybe. But, that could have ended in tears as well. But if we get the lead back here, once Albon's in the pits, once he's in the pits, it's just a case of just get round the track, nothing silly, and this could be almost academic, which is a bit of a shame really, because I genuinely did not see this kind of race even. If you'd said to me before the race, even before qualifying, that this would be the case, I would have probably just laughed at you. Like, we're absolutely comfortable. Like, we just went a fastest lap, 2 purples and a green, but it's safe to say that this was not in the book, to say the least. But we'll just keep going round, and if any, I doubt it'll be like, all that's going to beat us now is a safety car. That's pretty much all that's going to beat us. If a safety car comes, it opens up the race again. If not, it's just literally a case of just going round. It's a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. Well, coming to start finish line for the last lap, this has turned into a pretty straightforward race in the end. Like, no dramas, absolutely nothing, been very, very easy. When, I'll be honest, this was not something I predicted in the slightest. Our cars are just not performing. Like, I know Monaco and Catalonia were tracks that don't suit us usually, but we have made Azerbaijan look very, very easy. And I would have thought, with this being quite a powered based circuit, I genuinely thought the Mercedes would trump us quite comfortably, unless the collective upgrades and setups and so forth, we've just got everything kind of working right. But as I've said during qualifying and also kind of near the start of the race, do I then maybe have to look at addressing the difficulty? So we'll see how that one obviously progresses as well. But we're only a handful of bends now, coming in the end of sector 2. But the fact we've got pretty much every department ticked, which is going to make our rivalry so much easier now, because Perez won't have the fastest lap, and obviously we've got a podium finish and all that good stuff. So we're coming to the start finish line now, and as we're about to cross the line and win our first Grand Prix for Legend Racing. What a feeling. What an absolute result that is. Absolutely, don't expect driver of the day. I didn't expect it, because obviously we started pole and finished pole with the race win, but what a result. First win, and it took us 8 races. Like, and yes, we've had points finish she's consistently so far, bar a few races, but the podium in Zandvoort was one of those races where it just the luck was on our side. This one's just shown that it's almost like driving abilities maybe just shone through there, with maybe as we said, maybe address the difficulty, as I said, potentially for maybe Canada, maybe a race after, I'm not sure. Like, we'll see how Canada goes as well for us, because Canada's basically like a mirror track for me, so this could be same situation unless upgrades between all the teams can improve. But first, top of the tree for us. I would never have said 2 podiums in the first season. I would genuinely would have been just delighted with a steady flow of points. But things get interesting now. Like, constructors will put us up massively as a result of this, and I'm intrigued to see what it does to like Team Acclaim and all that good stuff. But a comfortable race win, that. Very academic, and when you look at the race times, that was pretty easy in the end, and I genuinely thought like there wouldn't be very much. I thought the pace, if honest, would be a lot quicker from everyone else as the race would go on, but not to be. And it was a very clean race as well. Albon's retirement being the only thing of note. But on that note, folks, let me know thoughts on, do we change Correa, do we stick with him, do we maybe look at difficulty, just bumping up a few more clips, and also what is your thoughts on the race as well? Do you think that was a comfortable race victory? Could we have done better or worse? And I will catch you all later, folks.